Hey, Spuddies, Potato Whiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Anno 1800, where we just colonized Manola, and Manola has a lot of fertilities, really good fertilities, well, plenty of resources that we're going to need to get our hands on, which is awesome. And the question is, do we actually want to start with a hacienda here? We can always get around to making a hacienda later, so I might actually start with just a normal settlement so that we can get higher tier populations. So I'm going to go into blueprint mode as I try to design a settlement using like town halls and stuff like that. So I'm going to put a town hall here. See, how many houses out can we reach? So I think the town hall will hit all of these houses. I don't think we can fit one in here. And then we just got to mirror this on the other side. And we've got like a really nice aura building that if we fill with, something that boosts houses, we could get a lot of value out of. I'm wondering actually if I could use the copy tool. How do you rotate again? Oh, that's not it. Try to remember how to use a copy tool. It's, oh yeah. Now that is useful. So this is going to be our housing zone. I'm actually going to move this like there. And boom. So now our town hall should have, well, I can't tell how many houses this is, but it looks like a decent amount. So like this is 16 houses, which means this is 16 houses, which means the two of them together are 32 houses. This is 22 houses, which means this is 22 houses, which means the two together is 44 houses, which means it's like 32 plus 44 is 70 plus another 24. We're talking like close to 100 houses here surrounding this, which is fantastic. We're going to need a market. Now, I don't think a market is going to adequately fulfill all the needs of this entire block. But if I place it somewhere clever, like right here on the outskirts, and I build from this left side first, we can hit most of these houses, I think. So let's go ahead and start by upgrading all this and this. And then, of course, we need to connect all this to the dock area. So we'll do that. And so we should start getting population moving in. It's saying not connected to the road. Oh, I missed a chunk. I see. Okay. One of my ships is under attack. It's my clipper passing by, this lady's island. This lady decided to declare war on me. That's fine. You guys will be okay. Are you sure you don't have a road connection? I'm like pretty sure I built this. So I'm going to set up a couple of timber production chains so we can have a wood income on this island. So we'll just get plenty of sawmills. That sawmill will help. We do need more workforce, which naturally lends us towards upgrading these. That'll lead to banana plantations and all that sort of jazz. Now we need to make fried plantans for the population of this town. That will provide us with +3 jornaleros and +2 coins, and it'll also allow us to get towards upgrading these residences. So there's kind of a cliff over here, which is kind of like an irregular edge, so it's probably not a bad spot to start doing a little bit of farming nearby here. So we'll drop a banana plantation. We'll need a warehouse. It'll take some time before we have the wood for that. We're going to need a fish oil factory. I'll pop that one right there. It'll take a bit of wood. I'm going to head over here and try to scope out a bit of wood from some of my other cities with my flagship. Okay, why is my income dipping? What's going on this island? Atole and hot sauce is not quite meeting demand, is it? Whatever, they should be fine long term. It's at least stable, right? All right, my ship made it to my other island. Let's grab a chunk of wood, a chunk of clay, and another chunk of wood. I'll send you back here to drop that off. We'll set up a fried plantain kitchen right by the dockyard. So we should start to see the fried plantain needs getting fulfilled. I'll make them quite happy. And we're probably mostly going to focus on actual needs. We won't worry about happiness for a while anyway. All right, the loot has made it. So let's get half of the houses of this island up and running, because those will be in range of this market pretty comfortably before we put that in. And that should mean we can now make ponchos. And I believe ponchos just require alpaca farms, which doesn't have a unique fertility requirement. So we could set this up over here, like so. Now fodder, we could feed this fodder, but we're not going to bother because I don't know what it actually needs. Oh, powered pastures. Requires electricity? Huh. So we're making alpaca wool. One alpaca wool spot can run a poncho draper. We'll put a warehouse right here. Get a nice poncho draper. So that'll cover our needs for ponchos, and we can start upgrading to obreros. I'm going to add another market on the opposite side of town to cover these houses when we eventually do them. Let's deposit our wood and brick in the city. We'll get this town hall up, and then let's upgrade all these houses. I want to have a big old population in here to run a big city. Now they're going to be hungry for goods, so might be useful for me to look at we're going to need to get more fried plantans running and more ponchos running. So duplicate the banana farm, place the banana farm, place the fields behind. Beautiful. Banana farm is coming online. Excellent. And now, since banana farms take up so much room, I'm going to actually tell them to be overworked because they don't take much population to work, but they take up a lot of room. We could do the same for the fish oil factory. Let me just see what the unhappiness level for doing that would be. That would be minus another 3 happiness if I did the fish oil factory. But that means we could add 2 fried plantain kitchens. And I'll even add an extra warehouse because I reckon he has a newspaper for me. Oh, God, dude, no. You gotta... Listen, I'm gonna use a little propaganda on these babies. I want income, I want happiness, and I want distraction. It is a different perspective. You're a mouthpiece for the Empire, sir. Get used to it. So what does this silo actually demand? It demands corn. We do have corn fertility here. That would allow this to run 2 poncho drapers. So that tells me I want to make corn. Whoa. Okay, we're under attack by a couple of small gunboats. No big deal. Let's talk to Anne Harlow again. Peace treaty?
I've made better deals with seals.
Okay, she didn't want a peace treaty, but she will do a ceasefire. 12 grand, that's a cheap one. I'll offer her a gift as well. You would rather kiss a monkey's what? Watch yourself, Anne. He doesn't want a ceasefire. She doesn't want a ceasefire. Could give her a gift, could give him a gift. I don't feel like it. They haven't actually been really doing damage to my economy, so I'm not worried about it. We need to get this corn up, and then we need to make sure it's connected to the road network. Nice little farming area here. We should almost certainly make at least a couple fire stations. One over here. I'll stick one here too. That'll cover our, fire risk needs. In terms of wood, I'm going to say let's try to keep a huge stock of wood in here. Let's try to keep a huge stock of brick in here. We're going to need it. Corn takes a huge amount of space, so we're going to max that out in terms of overworking it. A competitor's island is under siege. Yeah, so I think once the corn makes it to here, we will be making enough to run 2 poncho drapers, whatever. Whoa, one of our ships is under attack. Get out of there. It's a goddamn ship of the line. Don't die. No! I lost a frigate. That's going to make doing that mission harder. I'll need to go back to the old world and get a new frigate built. Speaking of the old world, let's check in on some of these guys. Do they have items that would be useful for our town halls? And not really for you. Instead of cement, the building process is clay. You got a delicateur. Nothing really in here. Maintenance cost reductions on grain farms could be good. But that's more of a long-term thing. Let's upgrade this warehouse because it's struggling to manage all the doodads that are coming in and out. Okay, no hospital on this island means people are getting sick. So I think we will build a hospital. Take some time for that. Thank you. I know we can build a future here. That is a wonderful thing for you to say. I still can't find that Pyphorian that's trying to burn down the island, but whatever. Okay, perfect. We can upgrade these houses to the next tier. We'll start with this group. Now, these guys are going to need tortillas, so we'll start a tortilla production chain. The ratio is 1 cattle farm. You need 2 cattle farms for every tortilla maker and 2 corn farms for every tortilla maker. But if I make a cattle farm and feed extra corn to it, I can get away with less corn. So, all right, we'll set up a cattle farm over here. Put the little scoodad that they feed their cows from. So this will take in corn, turn it into 1 meat every 30 seconds, which should be enough to run a tortilla maker. And then we just need to get a little bit more corn. And of course, we've got this beautiful landscape over here. We will need another warehouse in the area. And I think that covers that corn farm's needs. Now, we did overwork this, right? Yeah, we have overworked the corn farm. So we should just about be covering the needs of a tortilla maker. I'm wondering if we can rearrange this to fit this in here and just be a little bit neater. Yes, we can. Perfect. So tortilla production is now online. Let's upgrade some more of these houses so we can get more workers. We can get started on the next need, which will be coffee. This island does have coffee fertility, which is excellent. So we need a coffee plantation. Maybe it would be good if we started a hacienda. Well, no, we're sticking to a regular setup right now. We can make some coffee up over here. So that's 1 coffee farm up. You need 2 coffee plantations per coffee roastery. We can eventually move all these buildings and stuff later. But for now, it kind of looks nice to have like a little town surrounded by agrarian stuff. Eventually, we'll maybe do a little bit more industrial, shenanigans. I'm going to do the coffee roaster in over here. Are we making enough corn? That's actually an important question to answer. Let's have a look. Technically, we should be making enough corn. I believe. All right, I upgraded a few more of these houses. Probably a good idea to add a church to this island, as it doesn't cost a whole lot, but it does make people happier. La Isla is having a workforce shortage. Why is this? Because of the death and despair. Mobilize some extra medical centers to try and deal with this. But yeah, an insufficient workforce problem can actually spiral into really bad situations for me. Let's upgrade the roads so that access is better. Okay, the doctors are treating the illnesses that are happening in here. We've got 4 doctors out on the prowl, stalking the streets to clean them of illness. And that's fixing the workforce issue. Perfect. All right, 6. So we've got this officially counts as a colony now, and we can make the bum bins for these guys. We are making coffee. Are we making enough coffee? It seems like it. Oh, we're under attack. What's going on? Okay, you're just passing by that island again. That's no problem. So we should be making enough coffee. They now need access to bomb bins. Now, bomb bins require a cotton plantation and an alpaca farm. Now, in terms of our alpaca output, we have slightly more supply than we use, which is odd. How is that possible? Whatever. So a bomb bin makes a hat every 30 seconds. Cotton mills make cotton every 30 seconds. Cotton plantations make cotton every 1 minute. So I'm going to need 2 cotton plantations, 1 cotton mill, and a bomb bin weaver. Then I'm going to need 1 alpaca farm, 1 felt producer, and that. Okay, perfect. So let's put another animal alpaca sanctuary over here. So we're also going to want a felt producer over here. We need 2 cotton plantations, which is a lot of space for farming, but we can make it work. Okay, perfect. We've got the cotton plantation up over here. We're going to build a cotton mill, and then we need the bomb bin weaver right there. We also need to actually finish some of these. I have my ship heading back to pick up some more materials, but also letting time pass will also take care of this, I think. So cotton is being produced here. It's getting weaved into cotton fabric here, or milled into fabric, and then it's being delivered here to make bomb bins. So we should see felt being delivered soon as well. And now the obreros are getting the bomb bins. Perfect. Now, are we producing enough bomb bins? We are. We're meeting the needs. Oh, one of my iron mines exploded. Oof. Firefighters are in action, so it looks like we've got it under control. We can rebuild this. All right, nice to have some competent civil servants taking care of these issues, you know what I mean? So after this, they're going to need sewing machines. I don't even know. Iron mine, a coal mine. We don't have a coal mine here, so we will need to find coal. We could maybe set up a trade route to get coal. There is a question of, do we want to set up... Oh, here we go. We got a charcoal kiln will actually allow us to produce coal. That's ideal. We need a certain amount of artistas. That's interesting. But in order to get artistas, we need to upgrade our sewing machines, which is kind of interesting. Wondering if I can get another housing blueprint in here. This one would be for jornaleros. We can kind of upgrade these ones to get more obreros. All right, let's make them big. Big town. I can't tell what's shooting you. Oh, it's this island here. My escort got taken out by this stupid island. You know what? I'm going to build a ship of the line. I need you to take less cannons to the New World. And we're going to gear up for a gunboat assault on this island to see if we can take it for ourselves, so that we don't have to deal with him shooting our ships. And in fact, we could probably set up our own cannons nearby to control the seas. Like we could control trade with this guy if we set up long-range cannons here, and then we can also control this sector. If we set up long-range cannons here, he can't really sneak past and trade. We just need to kind of close him out. So let's go take out this island because it's being really annoying because of its positioning. Now, I don't know how much health these trading posts have, but I reckon we'll be able to take out this island's morale pretty quickly. Even if we lose a few gunboats, it's not a big deal. They're very unhappy. The morale is down. Surrender chance is still 0. And there we go. I think the island claim the shares or just conquer the island. Oh, we're going to conquer that island. So now that we've taken over that island, it may be good for us to produce more cannonry. Let's have a look at the productivity of iron. We've got a good supply of iron ore. Then we're converting a certain amount of iron ore into steel. What's our coal production look like? It's a coal deposit. You know what? I'll just add a coal deposit just for the sake of it. So let's get ourselves another iron mine and then another cannon factory. What's the ratio on that one again? Let me see here. Iron mine, 30 seconds. Yeah, so we could actually add a couple of weapon factories. Now, we're going to have a little bit of a workforce issue, but we do have some houses here that we could upgrade. Boom, no longer having an issue. And that'll mean we'll have a lot of cannons with which we can build defenses. So let's now plan the defense of this island. Now, what does this island actually do? It produces iron, zinc, copper, limestone, potatoes, and grain. So it could be an okay grain farming island if we were then to sell, or potato farming island if we sold the potatoes to over here. We could dedicate it to liquor production or something. It's not a very productive island, not going to be the most useful in the world. And I'm far more interested in defensive structures than anything else. Oh my god. Okay, so the flame tower does 600% damage to wooden hull ships. Well, that explains a lot. And then the regular guns, okay, they just do damage. So what we want are cannon towers, and I think we want 2 of those, sort of flanking the inlet as a stay the hell away from our base, right? They'll shoot out into the water. They'll provide strategic control of this waterway here. We could go up to 4 cannons. 4 cannon towers? That would be hard to sail past, I think. Yeah, I think we're going to set up 4 cannon towers like this as part of the fortress and control of this strait. And this should give me pretty much uncontested control of this crossing. I already have cannons over here that provide pretty good control of this crossing, which means I form a very strong line with this island, meaning this is pretty much my zone now. Now on this island, it might also be worth it to build cannons up over here to control this strait. Now, if I were to do that, we wouldn't be able to get perfect control, but we could at least harass anybody trying to get past here. And then if we had a conjoined effort from this island with a cannon here, that'll reach out to about this waterway, this line right here, and then a cannon here would reach here as well. So we could actually close off this lane to enemy traffic using long-range cannon towers as well. So I think for now, though, I just want to make sure that this island is defended. So I'm going to deposit a bit of steel here because I believe these require steel, brick, cannons, and wood. This looks like a good newspaper, so we'll just publish it. It didn't have anything super negative. There's ruins in our cities. Oh, God. Are the firefighters not doing their job? It should be fine. Okay, deposit the wood, the brick, and the cannons. Let's upgrade these cannon towers. We're missing a few cannons. That's fine. 3 for now should more or less cover this island. Now, the crews are still being training, but we've spent enough influence on military that we are getting a 7% attack speed boost, which is nice. Oh, since we've spent so much on expansion, we actually get free workforce on our islands, which is kind of an interesting idea. That's useful. So I think we're more or less done with that aspect of what we were trying to get to work with. Right, so what's the issue here? You have a poncho need deficit. So if we pop into the ponchos, what's going on? We're just not making enough. What's our felt, our sheep? Yeah, so look, we have plenty. Let's just go ahead and duplicate a poncho. Boom, that'll cover it, I think. So I want to say progress has been good on this island. The thing that's going to be hard is getting the sewing machines. And we had actually upgraded these guys so that we could upgrade these guys as well. But that's going to require those ponchos like we talked about. So let's have a look. Do I want to actually develop this island into something? I mean, it could produce an iron mine. We have the workforce to run an iron mine here, which is kind of an interesting idea that we don't need other workforce because of how much expansion we've done. Similarly, we could run a bunch of potato farms here to sell off the taters. Kind of an interesting idea. I don't think it's necessary. It's just an interesting idea. Now, I don't actually know where I should go from here. Maybe we'll focus on our quests. Let's grab our military and we're going to send them to La Isla so we can work on our story quests. Why are these Pyphorians so hard to find, dude? I'm like scanning the city. Oh, there he is. Boom. So we got to escort these ships. I got to wait for my ships to come. And I suppose in the meantime, let's get to work on some aluminum. All right. So we got a bauxite mine here. So we need bauxite. Oh, God. Every 10 seconds it produces bauxite? That's crazy. We're going to need some charcoal kilns. And that requires bricks, which we don't have in abundance here. Oh, there's a little festival going on here. Very cool. Although I don't know, there is like a tourism mechanic in the game that I don't fully understand. Like, all right, let's see if we can get some of these upgraded to the next tier. Part of the motivation here is to spend wood so that I can go buy, go grab some brick. Deposit all this wood. Perfect. We do another round of upgrading. So now we've got an obrero quarter and then a jornalero quarter. The jornalero quarter is definitely going to need a market, actually. So now that I'll just, can we do this? What's your connectivity on the market looking like? It's looking okay, but we could do better. Let's upgrade the dock. Oh, we don't have the stuff. All right, let's get over here. Tempted to overwork the clay pits. I think I will, because brick in the new world is just something we're kind of lacking. All right, let's do a trade. Give me those bricks. I need those bricks for my new island over here. think my new fleet has arrived. They've just made it here. We'll be able to use them to do this mission. I will do it. I'm just working on it, okay? All right, let's head on over here so we can escort this mission. We've got 2 frigates and a bunch of gunships. Your people will be looked after. Oh, the Pyphorians appeared. Okay, we protected the ship. Perfect. We know they found you. Listen, we got your back, buddy. What did you guys do to the Pyphorians that makes them hate you so much? Are they just straight up evil, mustache twirling evil? It's the only conclusion that I can come to. Perfect. Wait, you still need me to... There's some prison camps. All right, let's do it. Let's go to the prison camps. And you, in the meantime, I want you to deposit these bricks and wood. I forget what the brick was for. Oh God, there's a fire. Oh, Jesus. Oh, merciful Christ. Another firehouse here. That'll cover it. What the hell did I need bricks for? I think I wanted to upgrade this. Yeah, now we can deposit. Now we've got lots of room in here. Huzzah. All right, let's go take care of this fleet. Oh, we did damage to whoever that was. There's no need to stop and fight every single person we meet. Oh, what is this? It's like an enemy patrol. Oh, they're coming. Do we need to do this under the cover of night? Oh, these look scary. These ships look scary. All right, let's send a gunship in there. Gunships are sneaky. You know what I'm saying? They can slip in and do this under the cover of night. Get on board. You poor little guy, you're under attack. Hey, don't just sit there. Get out of there. I just saw an airship whiz by. All right, don't get caught. Whatever you do, don't get caught. Come on now. Oh no, our sugar ship was destroyed. We'll need to sort that out. Quick, go pick him up. Too dangerous. Oh, stick to the plan. Go, 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 go. Clean escape, baby. Okay, one more gunship. There's another airship. Just great Poseidon. Okay, go straight for it. Straight shot. No brakes. Oh, run. Don't get caught. It's imperative you don't get caught. Zip around. You got this. Go get them. Boom. All right, get the hell out of here. We gotta deliver them to our lighthouse. All right, let's go deliver them to the lighthouse. Oh, it's like a burnt down village here. God damn. Okay, I got myself a clipper. I'm gonna add the clipper to the sugar trade route. Okay, we have rescued her people. Oh! I'm on the wrong side. I was on the wrong side of the island to help. All right, let's take out these ships. I don't care if I lose a ship or two. Okay, I think we won that battle. Oh, you want to buy cannons. That's good to know that you want to buy cannons. Yeah, give me the prosperity contract. Complete the expedition, the contract. The Pyphorians stole the contract? Are you kidding me? Come on, Isabel. You gotta be kidding me, dude. I feel like bricks should give you force. You can always throw bricks at people. You know what I mean? All right, we'll come back to deal with that. Okay, poncho demand has gone up on this island. I think, though, I've reached a point in Anno 1800 where, like, I think I'm done. I could keep going, but my brain's a little bit melted from playing it. I gotta be honest with you. It's a really fun game, but I just don't feel that strive to continue. I don't know how to explain it. I think it's partially because there's so much content that I don't understand. And like, there's like zoos and bus stops and stuff, and it's causing me like cognitive fatigue. Really fun though, I gotta say. Very, very fun game. And I'm excited for Anno 11.7. But yeah, I'm going to call that the end of this episode and the end of this series. It was a nice little break to try something a little different that we've never played before. I really like Anno. I think, honestly, I think this game might fit better as like a stream or like a post-commentary narrative sort of video. I had a lot of fun. Playing Anno. But yeah, I'm going to call that the end of the video. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!